Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see behind me, I have my collection of Hill House Home dresses, and I'm also wearing one actually right now. Hill House Home, if you haven't heard of them, they're the home of the nap dress, and the nap dress is basically what I'm wearing right now. It is a very comfortable dress that you can wear to be at home, not particularly napping. I mean, you can nap in them, they're pretty comfortable. But you know, like the dresses that you can wear at home, but also you can go out in them, and they're these effortless dresses where literally you don't even have to do much to look elegant and fancy and dressed up while you're actually super comfortable, because also guess what? They have pockets. So literally these dresses are probably the best thing there is out there. I first heard about Hill House Home because of Julia Berlsheimer. She's a Charleston-based blogger. I love her style, and she does wear a lot of this kind of fashion, more like the grand millennial style fashion, and I love everything that she shares. And she shared some stuff from Hill House, and so I started shopping there. But I mean, their dresses are, I'm gonna be honest, not really cheap. I mean, they're not super expensive like other brands, but you know, each dress is over $100, so it's not particularly something that you're just gonna constantly be buying. I mean, you can, but you know, again, they're not cheap. However, they did a sample sale here in Miami. Now, I didn't find out until later. This was actually the weekend of the Taylor Swift concert, so I was out of town for most of the days. And when I came back, that Sunday was the last day of the sale, but I actually got kind of lucky. I mean, there were other dresses that I really wanted that unfortunately were not available in my size anymore. However, because it was the last day and they basically needed to get rid of all the inventory, not only were the dresses already discounted, if you like bought some, you got an even extra discount. So like for, I think it was like for every 3 pairs, then you had like an additional 30% off, and all these dresses were already like 50% off. So I got them at like a massive discount. All these 6 dresses that I got were actually cheaper than buying 2 full price dresses from Hill House. Unfortunately, a lot of these prints are actually not available anymore, except I think like one of them is. However, all of the styles are, so you can at least see what the, you know, like the shape is and the, you know, just how they fit and everything. But the prints do vary per season, like the different collections that they launch, and so whatever you find on the website is going to be a little bit different than what I have right now. Now, since I'm already wearing this one, I figured I would show it, and this is actually the ELLIE nap dress. This is a blue mosaic print, which for me personally, this reminds me a lot of Portugal. Not that I've ever been to Portugal, but when I see this, I basically just think of Portugal and their, you know, like designs that they have with the backsplash on places and things like that. Like that's just what I see, this mosaic, and I'm a big fan of it. This is probably like one of my favorite dresses because I love the length. It's pretty much like full length, but also not exactly 100%. Like it's like a very long midi, I would say. And then again, it has pockets. This part is stretchy, so it's really nice and comfortable. This part is also stretchy, so overall you're just very comfortable, and you just get to, you know, look all dressed up and nice in a very comfortable dress. Now, I got this one in a size extra small, and I do wear extra small in all my Hill House dresses, so they are pretty true to size. They are pretty true to size overall in terms of, you know, when I typically get dresses, I typically do wear extra small or small, and so it is pretty true to size in that sense. But because these are so stretchy and comfortable, I feel like you can definitely either keep your normal size or even size down with no problem. I will say the material makes it a little bit loud in terms of when you're walking or things like that. You know, you can hear it. I'll come closer so that you can hear it. So if I touch it, I'm pretty sure you can hear this. It's definitely not like a super quiet material, but it's honestly so cool and perfect for the summer in terms of like the quality of the material is just very summer friendly. This one is the Elizabeth nap dress in blue roses. It is pretty much the same thing as the ELLIE nap dress that I was just wearing, except this one is short, so you can see it there that this one just basically gets to my knees, which is a perfect length for me. It still has pockets like the other one. Pretty much all of their dresses, I think except maybe like 1 or 2 different designs or models, whatever, don't have pockets, but pretty much everything else does have pockets. But again, this one's like nice and stretchy here at the top, and then also with the sleeves, or these straps, I mean. And I also wear this one in extra small. I'll show you the back. It's just also small, much like the front. It's pretty much like the same thing all around, and the material is pretty much the same. Like you can still, I think, hear it. But again, these dresses are just super comfortable. It's a super easy way for you to look very put together without even trying. This one is the OPHELIA dress, and this one is a lot different in the sense that this top part is actually a lot, you know, more fitted than the other ones. This one, all of the back is a little bit stretchy. Like it has a bit of that smocked on the back to give you a little bit of stretch. This part is actually just more fitted, and it does have a side zipper so that you can close it and open it like that. And then it goes, you know, tighter around your waistline, and then it falls down in this nice little, I think it's A-line or whatever this is called. It's also longer, but it is more like the ELLIE dress where it's more of that like longer midi length. The sleeves are definitely puffy. You can stretch it out here, but this part is, you know, basically no matter how hard you try, it's going to be a little bit puffy. And you can actually tighten this so that this is a little bit closer together, or, you know, like if you need more stretch, you can definitely loosen it. So I love this design. It also has pockets. Same type of fabric. I think you can definitely hear it, but I feel like it has such a nice, elegant look to it. All of them really remind me of like Bridgerton and all that stuff, but this one definitely reminds me of Bridgerton, which, I mean, I love how they dress, so I wouldn't be complaining, honestly. But I'm a big fan of this style, and just this design looks very elegant and beautiful, and I feel like I could just be frolicking on a field of flowers and, you know, just living my best life like that. So I would say out of all my Hill House dresses, this one's definitely like the most different one, because the other ones are very stretchy and flowy. This one is definitely a lot more fitted, but I feel like it's very elegant and just, I don't know, I'm a big fan of this style. We're back to a shorter dress, and this one is the Athena dress. The print is pink spaced floral Paul-eye crepe. I think this is the crepe material because it definitely feels very different. It's not as loud as the other one. It definitely feels different. It flows differently. The material in general is just different. And this one is actually lined. The other dresses were not lined, but this one is lined. Also has pockets though. This one is also size extra small. It is a bit shorter than the Elizabeth nap dress that I had shown at first, the, you know, like the shorter one. This one is a little bit higher. I wouldn't say it's like too crazy, but it definitely is a little bit higher than that one. And this one does have sleeves, much like the Ophelia one. It also has, you know, like the stretchy side down here, which also makes it a little bit baggy, but because of the material, like the fabric, it's actually not as baggy as the Ophelia one. This one just sits like a little bit lower, but again, also smocked here all around, so it's stretchy and comfortable and very flowy. And I'm a big fan of pink. It's my favorite color. I think that's pretty obvious. This one is also the Elizabeth nap dress, but the material is actually different than the one that I showed before, and the print is called Love Letters, which I think you can very clearly see if I come up close with the, here it's the, you know, like the love letters right here, the book and everything. So that is obviously why the print is called Love Letters, and it was actually from their like Valentine's Day, you know, February collection. Also has pockets. So again, very nice dress with pockets, big fan. Smocked here and here, like this is all stretchy, great fit. And like I said, this one is actually a very different material. You can't really hear it as loud as the other one. This one might be like their crepe fabric, I'm not 100% sure. And also, like I mentioned in my last one that I just showed, it's pink, it's beautiful, it's very romantic. It makes me feel very just girly and feminine, and I'm a big fan of this one. We're down to the last two dresses, and they're actually gonna be both the same model, just different fabric, or different prints, I mean. This one is the Louisa dress, and it is also longer. It is like that long midi. You can definitely see my ankles and everything, but it is still longer. It, you know, say it with me, has pockets. And this top area is a bit stretchy, but not as stretchy as the other ones, I would say, because also, I'm not sure how much you're able to see, but this is not as stretchy as the other ones are. So it keeps it a bit more in place. The sleeves are also a bit more, like the Ophelia dress, a bit puffy, I would say. I feel like it's a dress that you can very easily dress up or down. It's also black, which is very versatile. I feel like black really goes with everything. And I typically go for the more colorful designs when it comes to Hill House, as you can clearly tell. But I felt like a black one was just like a staple, like a must in the closet. And lastly, as I mentioned, this one is also a Louisa dress, but it's definitely a different print. But again, same thing, it still has pockets. What I will say is a little bit different about this one, and I don't know if it's just the one that I got out of the rack or something. This feels a lot bigger here. They're both the same size, they're both extra small, but this one actually, the sleeves barely stay top, like at the top. Like you can literally see that they just very easily fall. I'm gonna see if I can take it to a tailor to just like, you know, take in some of the sleeves here so that it actually stays in place like the black one does. I don't know what's going on with this one, but I'm hoping that despite the print, because obviously it is this like gingham print, you can see it well there up close. I'm hoping that despite this print, they can still, you know, take it in so that it actually stays in place. So we'll see. Wish me luck with the tailor. We'll see what he says. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed my Hill House try-on haul and showing you my collection. As I mentioned, most of these prints unfortunately are no longer available. However, the designs still are, like the same models, and so I'm gonna link those just in case you'd like to shop them in the existing prints. If you have your own Hill House home collection, I'd love to hear which dresses you have and which ones are your favorite, or if you're planning on getting some, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.